Hello, people. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make my special important introduction, which is going to be a personal choose a weight video, and I'm going to discuss about what it's like to have anything problematically that is not going to be explored. Hold on, be right back, guys. So I had to close the door just in case I could get some peace when I'm vlogging in the room. But every time when I'm recording a video, when I'm using my phone camera, because that's what I usually do for a living. Because I'm not going to panic if I'm not going to start to feel really agitated because sometimes I get difficulty making decisions or not being able to follow what I can communicate with, and it's impossible, but it can be difficult at times. So before we can get straight into the spiels, just make sure to leave a comment down below in the description, and just remember to like this video and please subscribe for more content. It would be nice. But I hope I can do a live stream maybe tonight if I can remember, I can remind. So let's get right into the video. So yeah, guys, I really want to talk about what's it like to have what's it like to have a condition inside your brain that gives you lots of challenges in life, or what gives you, lots of negativity? Why does it impact my energy? Why does it actually impact my personality? Is it because it can really destroy how my behavior can insult atypical people? Well, see, I would say atypical people. Atypical people is they are like humans. They're human people. They got like normal. It doesn't mean they've got normal brains, but it's complicated than that. But I think they've got like normal behaviors, normal function levels, because the brains functions in a normal way than autistic people. So every time you talk about autism, you want to say that, hey, do you think there will be a cure for autism? Do you think there will ever happen in the future? Would it ever get like a drug for autism? Who knows? But we need to wait and see. We need to be patient because, I mean, listen, guys. To be honest with you, I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be a cure just yet. I don't think there will be a cure for autism because you know why will not be a cure for autism, because it's not researched there. It's not been the scientists has not been looking for a cause of autism because they need to try look it out on the computer, search about the genetics and what's going on, what's overcoming it, how to overcome your condition. It's like you have to accept who you really are, and it's not like you can't, impactively. You don't need to get really worried about your sense of self, your sense of gratitude, your possibility of gaining your learning experience, or going getting a job and getting a girlfriend, something like that, blah blah blah, or getting your family or something. That's what I love doing because people might think I don't I sound like an Asperger, because people might think I don't have Asperger's syndrome. You know why? Because people might think that yeah he's got classic autism. That means he's severely autistic. Because I mean I don't look autistic. You don't think I look autistic? I guess not. I don't look autistic, guys. Come on, because I got a beard, right? And I got long hair. I'm trying to go my hair long just to get my hair go like my dad's. It's just because I really wanted to create that prostitute, and I really wanted to have a better a constructive ability to build a new situation or future for my goals, and that I could actually get a job one day in the future, because I'm going to get a job at Amazon. That's where I'm going to work. I've got two jobs. I got two jobs at Amazon, um, which I got YouTube and Amazon, and that's it. So don't be with me. But yeah, guys, yeah, I don't think there will be a coup for us. But let's be honest, because every time you want to think about a coup, then that's not going to be possible, because that may take decades. That could take decades to happen. According to the scientists, that they were saying that they will be able to get to log in logically to get into the computer to see how they can systematically look onto all the information they can get to resolve, is they will find a cure for autism, but not just yet, because this is the reason it's not going to happen at the moment. It's because they are trying to find the outlook for autism, so they can try check out the different function labels first, then they can actually diagnose your so they can actually diagnose your brain which depends on how your brain works. It's not like because it's not going to be very difficult, but it could be pretty challenging at different times, and you don't know what's going on with you. You feel like you can't explain anything about yourself, or you cannot learn how to confront your conflictation, and it's like it's because it's going to be really a nightmare for you to have a new life and have a good relationship, and to build a new coincidence and making it a better regulation for your emotions. It's not like because your emotion is kind of typically difficult to recognize, but because that's why I'm just going to see how I could make a video in this office, which is my personal office, because that's where I always do, is just playing Xbox and just do things repetitively. Listen, for one common symptoms you can ever experience from autism is repetitive behavior. Just when you're on the Xbox the same night, the same morning, every routinely, it's like it gives you comfort, right? It gives you lots of comfortable sensations that you don't want to explain. But other people might think you're boring. People might think you've got a boring talking voice, because that's why I have a difficult time to interact with my audience when I'm vlogging on camera, and that's why I'm always having my words jumbled up, and that's okay, because that's normal. Everybody gets that, It's like because sometimes my hyperactivity can interfere with that. My hyperactivity can actually cause me to become really highly talkative. And that's where Asperger's can become really hyperactive, because, like myself, I don't think I may have Asperger's syndrome. People might think I don't believe I have Asperger's syndrome. They might think that I don't have, like, a better techniques of understanding about subjects, or not being able to we imply the constants. There's a system about the consistence. You've got to, believe it. When is it going to really be the case? That's why you might think that, getting a cure for autism is not going to happen in the future. It's not because you just can't really understand what's going on with the scientists. You will never know. So every time you think about getting a cure for autism, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be a safe option. But to be honest, you'll be still the same, but it will not replace your personality. It will not distort your memories. It might not cause personality disorders. No, no, it's not going to cause that. Sometimes it can actually help you to retain information. It will support your immune system. It can help you to fight any like foggy thinking or negative energy that can actually impact your concentration. So maybe getting a jog of autism can actually help you to concentrate, just like a stimulant. That's what stimulants do. Tell me when I take stimulants every day, because that's why I always take stimulants every day. Just gonna take like coffee, or just trying to drink some caffeine to help me to wake me up. And it's not like because it gives me lots of energy, because it does help me to increase attention spans. And it helps me to understand about my beliefs. Helps me to believe how I could accept my destiny, or I will be able to promote my sense of congratulations and congrats. That's where I am. Um, and I wasn't going to go to the gym today, because that's why I had to make a change of plans, because my repetitive can disrupt my routine. And sometimes I keep stimming. Sometimes I keep doing stimming. It's like this. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't remember, guys. It's so strange. I can't remember what stimming's like. I think it's like this. Like that's stimming right there, that's what stimming looks like. That's autism. So every time you feel that you want to cure for autism, you mean you want to get rid of, after when you get cured, you mean you want to get rid of stimming, or you want to get rid of repetitive behavior. So interventionally, to remove your hardcore challenges, so it can make life easier. Just because you don't want to get any challenges that's not going to impact your life. But look, because every time you think about a cure, look, listen, every time you think about a cure, that's not because it's not going to make you, you know, like a unknown person. It will not make you feel unknown, but it's not going to make you feel that way. It's not going to really help you to change your thoughts or your memories, but it's not going to be linked to, you know, like memory problems, but because it's not going to cause memory problems. Because I mean, sometimes you ever think about it, it's like you see the future. You have to accept the future. You know, every time you think like you want to accept the odds and you want to accept how you can sense who you really are. That's your personality. You are trying to accept your personality. If you don't, then maybe you will never learn how to accept your identity. That's like your self identifications and learning to, understand your 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 time of beings and not being able to, find a, 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 a honest opportunity that you could one day you will increase your intelligence. It's not I don't think autism doesn't increase in intelligence. Only Asperger's symptom can actually increase intelligence because people with Asperger's symptom are very intelligent than me because sometimes I might become jealous. I might think, why are they so bad at everything? Why are they good at money? Why are they good at talking than me? Because I'm bad at talking, because that's why I get problems like the way how I'm communicating right now does mean that I might just make people get bored when I'm talking. They might just, you know, they might just leave the video. They might just, go off my channel. They might not see me. You might not see my channel again because they might think my channel is not interesting because I'm autism, and that's because I'm different. And that doesn't mean that I cannot do things like other people who would do things like them. But that's not because I'm not that guy. I'm just not like a type of guy because it just depends on how you don't have to accept how you cannot sense they find a programmatic solution, but you can because you have to increase what is going to give you the induction to know these things and how you could find something on researches on Google because I'm actually a Google person because that's why I'm always on Google, right? And I always like to Google about like no, not just symptoms, but I like to Google about information about autism. I always Google about behaviors. I Google about symptoms about autism. I Google about how does autism work? How does autism affect your life? How does it ruin your behavior? How does it make you feel like you're going to cause a cognitive impairment? And I mean, there's a lot of different areas where you see the challenges or the complications when you're having difficulty communicating with others in your group because you have a hard time making friends. And I had a history of having a hard time making friends. You know why? When I'm having a hard time making friends, because one is a one hell of a ride. But I mean, yeah, it's gotta be really complicated to understand how you have to make friends. Because I mean, number one, you have to trust your gut. And what happens if you don't trust your gut, then possibly you could actually just get really anxious before you start talking because you cannot trust your gut. And that's what it's like. Every time you trust your gut, it's like you have to, you know, relax. Don't tense your stomach. Just let it settle down and let it go. That's what it's like to trust your gut, which is like the way you have to, build confidence or build your communication skills or get some support. Like that's why support is like heaven. It's like it protects your disabilities or your health concerns, and it's not like because you cannot predict about how you cannot sense how your personality really is. It's not like it's not going to cause a impairment. It's because it changes how you think about the world. That's not because it makes you like a clowner. It's not. It doesn't mean I can make you a clown. It doesn't mean I can make you a you know, not just saying, but no offense, but not like a freak. Not just saying, but no offense, guys. With all due with respect, but not a freak. Because I don't think people with autism are not freaks. Seriously, they're not freaks. Because I think they are very special. I think they're intelligent. I think they are really, really bright and more capable of controlling their rules, their situations, their understanding about how the world changes their their mental health. And that's why you have every time you think about a cure for autism, it's not gonna be worth it because I don't think it's not going to change your life. Well, it depends. It depends on the triggers. It depends on what's the cause of autism. But it's not because it's not going to kill you. It's not going to disrupt you, your sleep or your routine. It's not going to replace your personality. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to take away your sense of self. No, no, that's not going to happen. I know the scientists will understand that they will not get rid of autism. They will keep autism. After you get cured, you will still have autism because because that's part of your neurodivergence. You know what I mean? It's part of your neurodivergence because sensory neurodivergence can be part of your will self, and that's why it's part of your brain. So you should never ever get rid of autism. That is your brain. So you will never get that again because that will kill you. Trust me. Because that's why that's not gonna happen. Trust me, guys. That's not gonna happen. I don't want that to happen. We all don't want that. We all don't want that to let that happen. Because that's why we all need to be patient, be safe, think positive, and just be happy who you are. You know, embrace it. Just embrace it, and then just don't let fear get over your head. And that's where you got to accept it. So trust me, guys, it will get better. And yeah, guys, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I just want to talk about if there will be a cure for autism in the future. It just depends on the logics, to be honest. Because sometimes it can actually help to reduce language difficulties and speech problems. Um, it helps you to remove communication antisocial behaviours. So it will cure it. It will cure the rest of your behaviour. It won't not cure your brain, but it will just cure your behaviour. That's it. I'm not just saying it will actually cure your brain, but it will help you to improve brain function, just like green tea. Just imagine when you drink green tea, you feel happy, you feel more alert, you feel more completely active, and you might be able to do things around the house, like do the dishes and do everything else you can ever do. It's just to help you to promote your safety and then to overcome your anxieties. It's not like because of your social anxiety. It's not like because I just can't learn to accept who I am. It's hard, it's very hard to accept who you are. It's because since you were born that way, you were born autistic. I'm not just saying that. I'm not being very cruel or anything, but I'm trying to tell the truth about how autism works and how did autism start in the first place. It's because you were born in an infant, and you were born like in a womb. It's like you were in a box or something, or really you were in a state of emotion, or having a tragic time at the hospital, and that's when my autism started to appear when I was a baby. And that's fair. That makes sense, makes sense because I know it's okay to have autism. It's okay to have autism, but don't get me wrong. I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I feel comfortable talking about it because I'm very capable of being smart and I'm very highly intelligent to know about these things. Because certainly I can, keep going to libraries and read a book and get more knowledge so I can get to restore more information so that it helps you to, because every time when you think about a cure, it helps you to get rid of the sensory issues. It gets rid of complications with your behavior and it helps you to remove your lack of mobility, such as it will not cure your disabilities. Your disabilities will be there for your life because that is a matter, and that's why it happens to a lot of people who don't know these things. You just got to trust yourself. You just need to trust yourself and just be honest. But yes, yeah, that's why you should not think about a coup for autism because every time you think about a coup for autism, then you might think that it's never going to be done possible, and I don't think it would be easy to find a cure for autism. It depends. It just depends. But I mean, that's where you got to be patient when the cure will come. And it all depends on the logics. It's not like because I'm having difficult thinking, making decisions. It's not because I'm just having poor luck of just trying to recognize the feelings inside my body. It's really hard, It's a hard feeling that you get, from sensory overloads. You want to get sensory overloads cured. You want to get that cured because that is not normal to have sensory issues because you might think it's a disease. Sensory issues might be a disease because that's why it can actually impact your nervous system because it can actually rise your brain. You won't be able to go swimming. You won't be able to go. You won't be able to go outside when it's raining. You won't be able to go outside when it's snowing because of your sensory issues. And that doesn't mean you're scared to go outside, or you don't. You mean you don't get really anxious or scared when you go and do things out there. It's something like that. That's what autism feels like. Autism is different. It's a spectrum, but it's different. Everybody is human. You've got to accept everybody's human. Everybody has different honesty about themselves, who they are, and that's why they have to embrace it. So, end of story. That's where I can talk about autism. Um, because I'm autistic, by the way. I'm moderate autistic because I only got moderate autism. Because sometimes people might think I'm actually half verbal and sometimes non-verbal. Sometimes I don't talk that much when I'm alone in the room, or maybe when I'm talking to my mum. I have a hard time talking to my family members, and that's why I kind of interact with them because I'm having a hard time. Um, so maybe that's why it's impossible. And I know it can be difficult, but it gets really challenging, but it'll get better. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and peace out. And remember to be with us, and I hope you enjoy watching this interventional video personally. As I subscribe to this, this will be your final chance to get to build your significance and have her to retain your information for me. So it will help you to understand about my knowledge so you can share your knowledge from other people. And I hope you get that. And I hope you catch that. Okay guys, I think that's it now. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna log out here and peace out.